good?
Yeah, it's fine. Coach, so I haven't been out here the last couple of weeks. Can you give me kind of a synopsis about how the beginning of camp's gone? Just
Well, I
overview.
love the energy and the attitude. I mean, and that's true on every team, but we've been out, really, they got out of school June 20th. They were back at it on July 25th. That's a short summer for these guys.
Right.
And I thought they came back with a committed attitude that was something that I hope was going to be contagious from old to young on our team. And they've, 17 practices we've had. And I've been pretty impressed with our attitude and our work ethic. So hopefully we're going to keep that up because that attitude will help us win games.
Yeah, you got some knowns on offense, obviously, with with Joe and with Kyle and some other guys on the line. How's Khalil looked so far this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're as skilled as we can be right now. I really like the speed that we have. I really like the aggressiveness that we're playing with and the confidence we're playing with on offense. Khalil Jenkins, I mean, we saw it 2 years ago when he got a chance to play as a true freshman. He's got some talent. And the thing that's amazing, he's got a great command of the offense right now. He's improved his touch and throwing and his consistency. And, if you drew a guy up on the board for our offense and you said 6'1.5", 6'2", 205, 207 pounds, runs probably 4.6 in the 40, and is extremely smart, you got yourself a pretty good quarterback, there's no question. So our expectations are extremely high for him.
Maybe one of the first times in recent memory where you go into a season with a guy who doesn't have a ton of reps already for whatever reason, whether it's Chris Brown or Dano in the past couple of seasons. So far, so good in terms of what you've seen for him, in terms of ball control especially.
Well, he has. He's been really good with the ball, knock on wood, but he's been great with the ball, both throwing it and running it. But I will say this, and pitching it, which is a part of it too. But the other part of it is, people don't understand, is that in this offense, quarterbacks do get nicked up. And when they get nicked up, that week of practice, a lot of times the two takes all the 1 reps for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. He's had a lot of opportunity because Chris, a couple of years ago, when Khalil did play against Portland, Chris was taking a lot of reps. Dano last year got nicked up, especially as we got to week 7, 8, and 9, and Khalil got a lot of reps. So all those things are real positives for the amount of turns. He's had more turns than you think, just not game reps, and that's really going to be the key for him, is to get used to playing in a game again.
Got it. What's the thing that you guys feel like you need to kind of work on or improve the most in the next? You said you got 8 practices left.
Well, I mean, I think special teams needs to continue to improve. That's always tough because we're still trying to find the best mixture of players to play on each team, but we still have really 2 weeks left to get that done, and we've put a lot of time and effort into special teams. So I got to feel that we'll be good, but I think we need to continue to improve there. And I think, the secondary thing, I think, 35 touchdown passes is a lot of touchdowns, but a lot of people point to the secondary. That has to do with pass rush. That has to do with a lot of different things. And, I just think that we need to be better overall just in making sure defensively within our philosophy that we're playing the way that we preach to play.
Two questions. Are you I saw you taking special interest. Are you coaching this? Or is there a special teams coach? I saw you over with the special teams for a lot of the special teams time.
I always am involved. Dan Fried knows the special teams coordinator. He's been the coordinator at USC in Michigan. He's been around the block. But there's certain things that I really believe in that I'm going to be hands-on on. And so am I involved? I always have been really involved on the special teams part of it. But I think that's Dan's deal, but it'll have a little flavor of me in it. And hopefully our players are going to play hard, like I said before, and make sure that we win on special teams as well as offense and defense.
And then you mentioned the secondary, and on paper you guys would have like 7 guys, 8 guys who are, experienced really in terms of having gotten reps and are, theoretically real good on paper. But like you said, it kind of hasn't translated.
I mean, we have 5 corners we feel really good about that can play, maybe 6, but 5 that can definitely play. And those 5 guys are really competing. It may not be the 2 guys that started the season last year. It could be 2 different guys, or one of them might be different. At safety, I really think we have 3, maybe even 4 that could start. Aaron Johnson's had a great camp. Carter Nichols had a great camp, but BJ and Katu give us a lot of experience there. Our depth and who we are athletically in the secondary matches that we should be better this year on defense in the secondary. But like I said before, it's just not on them. The underneath coverages, their pass rush, all that stuff is glued into your passing defense.
Yeah, linebackers is a place that I have questions about this year in terms of you have some guys who have some experience, but maybe a little less experience than in the past.
Yeah. Well, Maz has started a lot of games, so we're moving him inside, and what we're doing, hopefully it frees him up and he's unblocked a lot, and that's what we hope to do, allow him to run. Mason Montgomery's had a great camp, and he's one of those blue-collar players. He's not going to wow you with his looks, his size, his speed. He's just going to wow you because of how hard he plays, and he does some good things. Outside linebacker, I do think we're deep.
Okay.
I think we have 6 guys with Charlie Davis. Darren Ajayi played really well at our rush. The weak side, Jason Lee, Noah Thompson. Noah started last year, And Anders Turner started games last year. I mean, we have 3 guys that started games at that position. So, we're deeper on defense than people think. And, really, I think the key to it is going to be, staying healthy probably at the inside backer position. But Joey Ruiz has really stepped up, and Patrick Walker, a transfer from American River Junior College, has played well. So if we play well up front and can stay well, and Fino is who we think Fino is, which is a dominant Big Sky player, it's going to give us a chance to improve defensively.
1 or 2 guys who throughout camp, maybe between the spring game and now, have kind of risen their stock a little bit in terms of how you're...
I probably would say on defense, I'd probably have to say Leroy Melancon, defensive tackle, has done some great things. I think Dominic Frash is back and healthy. Carlton Dennis, both corners, have done a great job. But I mentioned Joey Ruiz and Mason Montgomery. Those guys can't go unnoticed. Aaron Johnson, even though they're probably going to be a backup role for him, those guys have gotten better, and that's important. And on the offensive side of the ball, as much as I just talked about the expectations for Khalil has proved so far with what he's doing out here, he's more than ready for the challenges to meet those expectations.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks.